Four-star RB Mychale Salahuddin picks Pitt, star cornerback Noah Boykin chooses Notre Dame. Mychale Salahuddin wore a boyish grin as he sat on stage at H.D. Woodson's auditorium, donning a University of Southern California sweatshirt as hats for both Pittsburgh and Syracuse laid out in front of him. It was finally the moment the one-time USC commit would make his college decision public, and a choice he didn't make until Wednesday morning, when he sent in his national letter of intent. Salahuddin, the number 5 all-purpose back in the nation and number 1 prospect from Washington, D.C., according to the recruiting website 247 Sports Composite Rankings, first reached over for the orange Syracuse hat, examining it before putting it back down. Taking off the USC sweatshirt, he unveiled a bright blue Pittsburgh shirt. With that, the four-star running back had finally announced his decision. He would be heading to Pittsburgh in the fall. Pitt is definitely a powerhouse down there, Salahuddin said after the ceremony. It is a school that has a lot of great running backs from there into running backs tradition. The Panthers players at the position have included LeSean McCoy, currently with the Buffalo Bills, Dion Lewis, New England Patriots, and James Conner, Pittsburgh Steelers. With Salahuddin's iPhone propped up on stage, Pitt coach Pat Narduzzi's face was staring back at him on FaceTime during the entire ceremony. Narduzzi wasn't about to miss this moment, and neither were the Woodson students who packed the auditorium to watch the signing ceremony. Meet the high school quarterback who chose Princeton over Alabama. The one-time USC commit had announced that he was decommitting from the Trojans back in December, but still had it on his short list until the January departure of former USC running backs coach DeLand McCulloch to the Kansas City Chiefs. The four-star running back averaged more than 10 yards per carry his senior season while scoring 12 rushing touchdowns and returning 1 kickoff for a touchdown. He will join former teammate and All-Met Jalen Twyman at Pitt. Jalen Twyman, that's my man right there, Salahuddin said. He stayed in my ear the whole process, telling me the ins and outs of Pittsburgh, so it was great to have him down there. Experiencing the whole situation is definitely a boost that I had. Salahuddin, or Houdini as college recruiters have come to know him, followed a family tradition in attending H.D. Woodson. His grandmother, uncle and mother all went to the school. That's once in a lifetime, longtime assistant coach Wayne Johnson said of coaching Salahuddin. I would say every 10 years you get a kid like that. So it's outstanding in itself. A lot of people can't even say you had one, but he's one of many that when you talk his game, it is just tremendous. Four-star Noah Boykin chooses Notre Dame. H.D. Woodson defensive back Noah Boykin will attend Notre Dame in the fall, picking the Irish over Florida and Virginia. Boykin made his decision moments before Salahuddin made his, as the two sat side by side. Boykin, a four-star defensive back, is the number 2 player in D.C., according to 247 Sports. Boykin chose Notre Dame after he decommitted from Maryland at the end of January. I had to restart the process all the way over with my decommitment from Maryland, so that pretty much was how I started, Boykin said. All the Notre Dame coaches worked hard in recruiting me, and they haven't been there since day one, so they had a lot of catching up to do, and it really did that. They showed they loved and wanted me. Boykin said it was very stressful with all the social media inquiries, but he sat down with family and friends and decided Notre Dame was the best decision for him at the end of the day. He knows it will get him out of his element coming from an inner-city public school, but he is excited for the challenge. He chose Notre Dame over the weekend and didn't tell his family members until the actual ceremony. Notre Dame lands commitment from highly ranked St. John's defensive back DJ Brown. I kept it in all day, Boykin said. I got here and I was so nervous, I was sweating. It was crazy. I have been here all 4 years and look where it got me. At 6'2", 170 pounds, Boykin was an All-Met honorable mention this season. My whole thing is I want to go in and compete, Boykin said. I don't want to go anywhere where I don't work for something. They are working for a national championship and that is where I want to be, and I think I can do it at Notre Dame. Salahuddin and Boykin join a handful of other top prospects from HD Woodson who will play at the Division I level next season, including 2-star linebacker Ish Robinson, Kent State, 3-star wide receiver Edward Hendricks, Syracuse, and 3-star cornerback Vincent Flythe III, Maryland, who all submitted their national letters of intent during the early signing period. Read more. National Signing Day 2018, running list of where top D.C. area play